right here's left. Should we get into it already? That's gonna be quite a difficult fight. But I am prepared to fight this thing for a while. Even put it into the stream thing that Robot Scorpion boss fight. It's gonna be a long oh, actually, we should stop this. Give me a couple seconds and it's all should be. I forgot to do really basic setups like that. Okay, good. I'm gonna have a later on save. I thought I have to start a fight. I have to start a fight at the beginning of the Scorpion, but I did save. That's actually good because I wanted to listen to theory. So I'm able to sneak back a lot. Please don't see me, please. I'll sneak behind it and I'm gonna test out if that robotic pack to shut down things work or not. If it does, it's amusing.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Okay.
This one looks pretty tough. Cessation of hostilities complete.
Okay, so it does work, but it's gonna be get turned back. That's an annoyance. But this thing is still based on my medics, isn't it? It should not do that.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Loading this. Then let's try to exploit this like we learned that we are able to it.
This one looks pretty tough.
Crush them with your pincers!
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Okay. I am wearing Pokemon's good. Definitely using that. Can I do anything to improve our damage output? I already have a Psycho, we've seen that. I think he's using Rushing Water to punch this guy. We definitely want that chance. So struggle stand, yes it is. Well, let's enjoy our life. This is what it's going to be.
This one looks pretty tough. Was that all?
Okay. You should dodge his attack, so...
Uh-oh.
Get radiated.
An intruder is here. I'm certain of it.
That's all.
Oh, perfect. Just in case I can just keep running back into that spot.
This one looks pretty tough.
You can't avoid the deadly laser sting of Dr. Mobius. You can't. Ah, there's our victim.
This.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Come on. Products will be needed.
patrol, you piece of junk! Go back to patrol, you piece of junk!
Come on.
Go back to patrol, you piece of junk!
Are we being watched? Was that all?
Yeah, you will go back in that room. Good.
Uh-oh.
Fuck's sake. Okay, I might be forced to use time stop on top, right?
Time to fight.
Okay. That's the case. You're gonna have to steal some toolbox as well, thank god. So it's actually doable then. So this is definitely gonna Russian, they're definitely gonna be used. Psycho. Psycho boy, where are you, psycho boy?
Cessation of hostilities complete. Time to fight.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you. X-42, attack in the name of warriors!
Have a stim pack.
There's our victory.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Okay. Simplification was actually good. Okay. Let's heal ourselves up. It's all red. We didn't die to red damage. Turret attack. Let's check it out. It would be good to use those things as well. So I'll take those. As I quickly just rock this place one. Oh. So we can get this place sorted. Feeling that there's have been used already. Yeah. It's a case you won't be any use to us. Let's put a simple. What if they manage to sneak behind this guy? So you know what you need to do. Oh, fuck off.
Time to fight. Bad guys dealt with.
You saw me. You turn. pretty lengthy fight.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Crush them with your pincers!
Okay, we reached this point again. We can try to do our next attack as soon as we pissed off. We're in caution mode.
Go back to patrol, you piece of junk!
Get the steam back. This is a pretty lengthy process, but at
Go
least
back to patrol, you piece of junk!
but that's a shit ton of HP.
Go back to patrol, you piece of junk! Go back to patrol, you piece of junk!
Who do you think is cuter? Dr. Klein or Dr. Boros? That's all.
There's a lot of excitement to it. Just
Uh-oh.
can't. Deactivate. And hopefully we can destroy these bastards. Oh,
Fighting over.
yeah, those. Just dish it out. Come on, we have to do as much damage as possible.
Pretty tough.
In the name of Mobius!
Control something. Let's hope.
You can't avoid the deadly laser sting of Doctor!
This will keep you on your feet.
Our victim!
That's my. Let's not risk it.
This is a prerequisite.
Good boys and girls take their medics. Fighting over.
Okay. Survived. Need to down one of its out. Ideally, we want to test if I can just run up to it. Get it that way.
This one looks
Yep. So,
this one looks pretty tough.
if that's the case, deactivate. Keep punching this bastard. Best will be if we could actually cripple this fucker.
Was that all?
Focus the atomic laser stinger! Full power! Ah, there's our victim!
This thing is taking
Was that all?
Okay. It's doable. Wow, depends on actually how much I can approach this thing without using something like a turbo. If I can't approach it, it's gonna be fucked, isn't it?
This one looks pretty tough.
I want to try to see if I can. Like, I need to be able to do this, otherwise.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
That's not good.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Oh, come on!
Does that feel good?
I want to do this without using the turbos.
This one looks pretty tough.
This is a pre-recorded.
If I can't do it, we are fucked. Actually, I could slowly wait around 10.
This one
The
looks
next
pretty
day,
tough.
I'm gonna get our extra guy, but that sounds horrible. Let's be honest.
Time to fight.
Do that. Next picture.
This one looks pretty tough.
Let's back to them.
Uh-oh. Time to fight.
You didn't notice me before. What if I use stubbles there? Twice. Can use my style bot to do it up. It's ain't achieving.
Ready, steady, fight. Bad guys dealt with.
Okay, while I have to start. Let's go to the lighting.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm punching.
That's all. Who do you think is cuter? Dr. Klein or Dr. Boris? Uh-oh.
X-42.
Was that all?
Okay. The starting is pretty darn useful. Thankfully we have 5. We actually leveled up. You know what, that is a bit stupid. But we didn't.
Time to fight.
This is a pre-
Cessation of hostilities complete. This one looks pretty tough.
I'm guessing I was this is shooting off speed on my radiation.
That's all. This will only sting for a second. Time to fight.
Okay, stim pack. It's definitely not away.
Fighting over.
Quite skill of 1 for limbs as well. Maybe my left, thank you.
This one looks pretty tough.
He did this.
Crush them with your pincers!
I'm just gonna enjoy this scene. Little jazz music. Hopefully it's not copyrighted because that entire video was gonna be fun.
Go back to patrol, you piece of junk!
Let's get our HP back.
Go back to patrol, you piece of junk!
At least if this keeps on going, we're gonna get the car.
Fighting over.
If you're wasting time, eventually. I allegedly waste a lot of time. So there's a way of. Oh, whack. Actually, my get back soon. Why have. Okay. It's okay, so let's use more Starboy. Psycho up.
Ready, steady,
This is a pre-recorded.
It's also annoying to take keyboard.
time to fight.
Crush them with your pincers!
It's a waste. You notice I'm gonna use turbo.
X-42, that's this is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence on you.
Senpai noticed us once again.
Go back to patrol,
Nice
you
skill most damage
piece of
done by
junk!
those robots. By me. Yeah, it's gonna be an hour or two. Still so much HP to burn through. At least I would know that we are causing more critical damage or something.
Cessation of hostilities complete. Ready, steady, fighting.
It's a fail. This is stuff.
You're my best friend forever.
And I'm doing sneak attacks here, is it maybe better? Are they doing like 6 times damage or something?
Time to fight.
Focus the atomic. This is a
Bad guys dealt with.
Let's save. Might be, if I'm staying here, I might be able to turn this thing off again. That's what I'm not seeing.
Uh-oh. Bad guys dealt with. Ready, steady, fighting.
Good.
Was that all?
Come on.
Uh-oh. Fighting over.
Okay, took a hit, but too good. I think we actually might have did a tiny bit of damage. What the world do you live in? Still closed.
Good boys and girls take their medics.
Oh, how good we got these.
Uh-oh.
This is a pre-recorded attack message indicating my desire to commit violence. You can't avoid the deadly laser sting of Dr. Mobius. X-42.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Okay, doing well.
This one looks pretty tough. This will keep you on your feet. That's all.
That was a good hit from the bastard. Pack. Okay, are we ready to attack again? Change this position again, so I cannot just someone sneak about.
Uh-oh.
An
That's
intruder
all.
is here. I'm certain of it.
Yes. Good. Go fling up your ass again. Activating us. Failed. I was able to get to them before with just using my implants, and I do not want to waste the stab was I think I have to use them everything too.
Ready, steady, fighting.
That's a good attempt, I just should have used my...
Time to fight.
That's too late. Do not.
Dr. Mobius!
Use it.
business with.
Okay, we are heading there.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Okay, that did a lot of damage.
Laser Stinger. This is a pre-recorded.
We nearly killed it. Okay, this is definitely working. Thank fuck.
Fighting over. Are we being watched?
Oh! Yeah, if I had that thing on, then it's not surprising that it comes and all this stuff. Okay. Who knows, I might have to start it on now.
Uh-oh.
So, me. Can you show your ass now?
An intruder is here. I'm
Fighting
certain of it.
over. Sneaking done. Fighting now.
I disagree with that. Snaking is still ongoing. He did attacks. That's the trick. I worry about explosion problems. Fuck yeah! Now after that Victor goes to kids. Right, you trash. Thank fucking god. Did not request that. Active. Sell it somewhere. Thank fucking god. That was one big fight. Well, so it's gets really left out. Question is, what else do we have here? We have all of these blockage space. We can go up in there now. Ah, it's the 29 available right now. Get rid of the radiation damage as well.
Nobody ever notices me, but they notice the Pip-Boy light. Pip-Boy lights on.
Body sample roboscope. What is this? Sample from such a roboscope. Use some modified Sonic. Oh. So that's exactly what we need on the reclamation. The Sonic emitter, jukebox in the sync to the plate circuit. I don't care. Not allowed to use it, buddy. Yeah, it would be much easier without it. I'm gonna save here, and I'm gonna quickly just get rid of. Just gonna edit my stream slightly. Get rid of the Robot Scorpion 5 because it's no longer true. It's done, and this will be right back. Rightio, I'm back. And Robot Scorpion. Done. Let's see what else you're gonna have.
Oh, hello there. You are there, aren't you? Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. A little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? Ah, that's it. You're coming into focus nicely. Depth perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. Should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat? I love mentats. Delicious and smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though, especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
Okay, what was it?
Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
Need my brain back. So why you still my brain?
Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition. I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them occasionally, although I feel this one is especially important. Oh well. Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Oh, maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers.
I can fix him a little, but if you are getting ghost inception, I can fix that. You'd repair him a little bit.
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose. I find things curious as well. Go on. Well, every scientist needs an army. Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought, but they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts. Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the raisins better than I do.
Raisins, you fuck.
This name's as real as you or I. Although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming.
I think we'll never kill him. Their names as part of recursion loop, but to drop their processors.
Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But, yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then... The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here, or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several Plan 9s in case the 7s fail.
That's you. Immobile's whole circle. It's an invincible all loops I get.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional.
In detail, but a snake devouring its own tail is Ouroboros, not close.
Really? It is so unlike me to make an error in anything I do.
That's the thing that white rises.
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host.
There must have been other signs of a larger world.
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts.
Cranial injury from the attack outside Good Springs.
Yes, very good. I should have mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodock in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial selves into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation...
And get my brain back in, technically. So you said let's loop to keep...
Yes, I certainly wouldn't loop it on purpose. Purpose. I am far too sophisticated to make such a childish error.
So they had the idea to get treatment just after your broadcast coincidence?
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly. The X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit, why, it houses a cardiac regulator. And the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrae pulse desensitizer. In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them. And it won't stop the think tank either. Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the forget, fear, rinse, and repeat program. Oh, and the get me the things to castrate your only possible escape attempt. But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when you started talking to them. You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for saying so. Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried. Yes, this is getting interesting. You are just filled with these little slices of curiosity, aren't you?
Honestly, a big part of me just thinking about smashing all of them up. Just fucking leave after we have our brain bag. For now, I'm gonna repair you, I suppose.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good, better. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
Thanks, please XP, and we can punch it out to hell anyway.
Oh, intriguing. I've never been killed before. Although, after that time I got that phlegmy discharge in my biogel, I wished I had been. Well, if there's going to be killing, I defer to your expertise in this matter. How should we begin? Engineering viruses, cancerratic beams, atomics, electrocutioning? Or should I summon my minions? Yes, my minions. Oh, now you've done it. I feel a twinge of regret over that little mistake I left on. Minions, destroy this intruder! Or perhaps make it more dramatic. Minions, to me! Oh yes, that's quite a bit better.
Technically, it's impossible to overdose on painkillers.
You've made science.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Still have sunset on the place.
They said I was mad! Preposterous! Not an angry bone in my body! Have them all removed!
Okay, now I have to still kill those, don't I? My party. Correctly.
Have a stim pack.
It actually works, it's great. If it's not, it's not so good.
Does that feel better? Have a stim pack.
And you let's disengage. Actually, I want to fight you.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been, Crawling through pits of radioactive muck again? Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie? Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, quote, dick, unquote, as if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Oh, that stuff's fun.
Fun? Fun? Is tetanus fun? Is rickets? What about sepsis, huh? Enjoy that, do we? The things you do with our body are suicidally dangerous, and if you could silence your glandular impulses, you would hear me screaming at you!
And to be reunited, I thought a bit to get back into my head.
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome. I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
Seems like a pretty unlikely coincidence.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it. Well, as long as your curiosity is satisfied.
You'd be reunited. I thought you would be happy to get back in my head.
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you.
But the good things, what about crushing those who oppose you, the smell of fire, loot? Let's see.
All motivated by nothing but an imbalance in certain brain chemicals. The tank corrects for that. I feel no urge toward antisocial behavior.
Isn't it just as true that you only feel this way because you're lacking those hormones?
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So at an impasse, you can't feel what I feel and I can't think the way you think. But, huh?
Indeed. Quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
We just trust each other and acknowledge that we are separated. What? No, you're coming back inside, thank you. Maybe we could keep going on like this, what do you think? Yeah, I have to trust each other and acknowledge that separated.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
So do you say, Brain, join me for some more wild adventures? Yeah, we're not choosing that.
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your body if that's your final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we have a problem. Even if I could settle myself back in your skull and reconnect all those pesky nerve endings, Dr. Mobius doesn't have the tools here. We would have to make use of Dr. Klein's lab, and I rather doubt the brains are inclined to share.
But they promised to put those back together once and did what they wanted.
And you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but... Really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the whole Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead.
Part of me, I know you don't want to let it happen anymore tonight, yeah?
Well, I suppose I do miss those endorphin rushes when we save the day. All right, what's the plan?
I think I won't hold off. We're gonna make them not go and stay here. What's that?
Right! Look out, think tank! This brain is coming out of its jar! I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us.
Oh yes.
Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Why am I need... Oh, not kill these guys. So now they have to come for a fight. Disengage. I didn't want to disengage from these guys. Take forever to kill. You can do it, it's just annoying. Little damage I did to this dude. Meanwhile, they're getting fire support as well. It's not that good. Occasionally hit. Get down already.
Does that feel better? Please take this.
Yeah, it's
I don't want you to die.
Sadly, this armor doesn't want to work properly. I have to inject myself on me while this thing is wasting still backs. But just take it off. What uses that function? Dodge these guys, but it seems like it's not gonna happen, you know? So maybe just the stupid thing. It's kinda got destroyed anyway. If I take it off, do I have anything to replace it with? It's still armor, right? Lost. It's going to stay forever to murder.
This will keep you on your feet. Please take this. I don't want you to die. This will keep you on your feet.
Oh. Can I lose them then? So it would be better if you could just disengage once you actually lose. Please. They only want like 50 XP. I could kill them with a lot of time wasted. Just not worth it. Just that, but that's great. Should I just get this thing done? Shit. guarding over there. Do we need to retrieve that auto dock place from here? I should look around maybe. We got top of an axe. These things are pretty valuable.
This will only sting for a second.
Look! Ace my med-axe. Seriously, okay, you're done. You're not a fight naked.
Don't you like me anymore?
Nope. It's me. Oh. Oh, you. Okay, you're gonna open the door just so you might be able to punch me out of this hole. For fuck's sake. Okay, you know you can kill me. For fuck's sake. It was sucky that I tried to use the guy, but no. Okay, just look at this, but that wasn't battery stuff in the side attacks, right? Take that. Take these. Let me. Turn on. Fuck off.
This will only sting for a second.
I said don't use that. What's that unit? Actually to destroy them. Hopefully not, but it's also possible that I must destroy because that's where my brain is. So probably should just save here, probably go there, punch it to hell, and then just run away. Away. You can be top. If that's the case, you're not needed. If you really need it, get back out of here. This place is really based on supply. We had 330 something. I don't know what you have left. Just get hopefully I do not have to fight through even more scorpions because I can beat them. They just annoyingly long to beat. For that, we won't run into any lobotomites or anything outside there. Just go straight in and attack out of this place. Let's do things on the map. I must throw to the medical facility for some reason. Okay. get the hell out of here because this is an insane town. Thank you. Pretty sure we can upgrade that. This DLC has. It's good actually, but just done with it. Too many Roboscorpions around. It's too long, organizing long thing.
I hope.
I don't mind a big fight, but
We can still be friends when this is all
please don't make it a 1,000 punch contest. I don't mind this doggo's also, but it can kind of damage like.
Don't feel bad if you're I am one of the most efficient military robots available.
Probably should just use an X. You have only 23 left of those. Yeah. That's why it's so this one guy. Next injection, sunset. It's already destroyed. Oh, there's even more. I think I can dodge most of the hits if I do it like this. Okay, this one last. Oh boy, I'd go. Didn't say I found a place where the cyber dogs are playing poker, which is quite fun. Just only wish I could actually have played with them. They in a separate room. Bad dog. Just something need. So done. Well, there goes one more. Might be able to level up. So we're probably gonna get a massive chunk of XP once we left this DLC area. Be back in you, I guess. Are we gonna run into anyone else? It'd be a bad thing if you level up, but instead the game crashed. Thank you, Todd Howards. Let's see. When did I last time pressed F5? Hopefully it's going to be just after that bloody fight. Let's see. Thank you. Continue. Oh, yeah. I fucking saw me. let's try to wait till he disappears. Hopefully he will. We can just teleport. We'll need to allow me to teleport. No, they are just nearby, so they won't. Right. If that's the case, let's just do this fight quick. Perks. Still back. What's that? Let's do this.
Believe me when I say, I'm not enjoying this.
What was that coming? Bad boy. How about play poker? Hey, you're taking this. Good. And down. Save that and heal up. Just keep taking stuff. Loot these dollars. Head back. Fight of those think tank or whatever they called, and then we can go back to new, I guess. Hopefully we're not on any more enemies. If we do, like, how much XP I do. So once it's actually there's actually more enemies nearby. Oh, hello, Bob. There we go. One more. I'd love to play poker with you, but sadly it's just not possible. Oh, you want a belly rub? Come on, boy. It's time for your belly rub again. It's a bridge and swap. Should be done. Although that's an unknown place, so we might end up attacked. Let's get a tiny dose of radiation. There's nothing more for us here. What is it? Suffering from all kind of withdrawals. It's fine, yes, just fine. It's fine functioning. Enough, you are not able to book. It's fine. Let's use it as 600.
Might I be of service?
You're not gonna have any kind of stimpak setting useful now, do you? So actually, yes, it's not that. Just a fight. No, myself to do that. What I do, gonna save or do a hard save here. So you can come back from it whenever you need to. And let's do this. I want to do that. It is actually something I meant to do. Yeah, I want to. That is auto dock. Am I stupid? Might be an actual idiot. One needs think tank. The other one is basic pointing to this map, isn't it? Ah, this is.
Well, how about that? Old auto dock's back online. Well, alright, come here, let's have a look at you.
Right.
Concerned about the state of your mind, are you? Well, such things ain't my specialty, but I'm happy to tender my opinion as to your mental health. I should make you aware that the benefits of such a procedure are exclusive. That is, this only works once. Now, are you sure this is what you want? Alright, just try to relax. This won't hurt, unless your sense of self is especially vulnerable.
Psychiatric evolution will allow you to redefine the traits you said when you created your biology. No. Okay. Cardiac arrest back, your heart is back in your body, so advanced technologies remain, you are less resistant to poison, it's only somewhat performed by you, so that some scope it. On the bright side, healing items gives that twice as effective. Good. Sun is back in your body, but so advanced that remains. Your torso can now be crippled again, but your strength and your shoulder muscles have doubled. Good. Should also be able to use myself. This also means that all of my effects will go. Yes. Now we are ready for the fight. Don't die.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped?
My brain, now you and I are going to have settle things. You may be able to step by solution for this done. Guess what happens now? My brain and I settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
I'm telling you, handing my brain over. Still, there's some things we should discuss to keep us safe for a long time. Start. Specification for this done.
A fight? I've never been in a fight. What do I... Ah! Colleagues! Think tank! Alert! Alert! We are under attack!
Firing brainial beams at my spectral array of dissection lasers.
Oh, shite! Okay, they bring the pain. Okay. That's definitely means some medics. Sidewalk. So the last one as well. Still best set.
I'm going to rip out your stomach, little teddy bear.
Down. Fine down, good. Some top bottles, let's see how go. Die.
1060.
There's another Stinback shot, Doctor 8. Yeah, you're going down as well.
I will blast you back to 2060.
Doctor O, you're going away. Down. Get down. All the brains are dealt with. Still steady bear, but yeah, gonna be nice. It's time to leave, time to go home. Does feel good that we are about to leave. It's a really good DLC, but still. Still in my brain, no thank you. Beautiful, beautiful victory. Let's actually even inject a Stinback to celebrate it.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the most powerful minds of the 23rd century. The courier who had been brought to the Big Empty became its new overlord, using its facilities ruthlessly and decisively when needed. Sometimes, science is more than a quest for discovery. It is a weapon to be used in the service of one with the strength to understand it.
The courier had scoured much of the Big Empty, although secrets still remained in the crater's depths. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
The Forbidden Zone continued to be, true to its name, forbidden. No more robo-scorpions were sighted in its canyons. Big Mountain became even emptier, devoid of Dr. Mobius's proclamations forecasting the destruction of anything that dared possess sentience. Still, it is said he lived on in the equations inscribed on the floor and walls of the Forbidden Zone dome. But these equations were nothing more than thin white traceries of lines, not unlike cobwebs in the corners of a failing mind.
The sink atop the dome gained a frontier town feel with the few modules installed. They shouted at each other across the HQ occasionally, either threatening each other or announcing a discovery. It kept things lively. Secretly, the Sync Central Intelligence Unit was relieved that not all of the personality chips had been found. What was there was enough.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier made his way through the X-8 facility, the computers analyzed the test subjects' movements. They eventually created new cyber dogs to root out commie traitors from the wasteland. Traitors like Betsy Bright, Richie Marcus. Although they couldn't seem to find any commies, so they turned on themselves, howling sonic barks that echoed miles across the landscape.
The infiltration program in X-13 continued to scan for the subject and the stealth suit prototype long after the test was over. Frustrated and unable to find its lost technology, X-13 expanded its network of laser tripwires, sensors, and robo-brains out across Big Mountain. This glittering blue light beam forest cleanly bisected anything that entered its depths, slicing them into small segmented parts for easy disposal.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
The think tank basement, filled with the lobotomized robotical frames of the doctors, now served as a graveyard. The monitors had recorded the battle in its entirety, including the think tank's final, shrill, terrified screams, whimpers, and pleas for mercy. They broadcast these humiliating last moments as a warning to anyone approaching the perimeter that other smarty pants were not welcome. The courier was the inheritor of the Big Empty, and there was room for only one will in the halls of the think tank dome.
There is an expression in the wasteland. Old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
The Big Empty lived up to its name. A hollow crater of failures of a past era. A last, sad statement of the old world.
In the time following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, Old World Blues became more than a catchphrase.
It became a reality, a withering form of nostalgia for times long past.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, it was all this and more. Old world blues, new world misery. The two became one in the courier's shadow.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Right, yo. It's the brainless perk. We have got a big brain perk. What's this? Brain is back in your body, but some of the advanced technologies remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are 1% more sensitive now. Surprisingly, your damage just shot has improved by 10%, meaning +1. Okay, cool. You acquired the big mountain transponder. It's capable of transporting you and you alone between the Miami and Sun and Big Mountain. Rather than Miami or go to Big Mountain from Miami, simply equip the transport ponder. As you would any weapon, you pull the trigger and away you go. Good that it won't work in interiors or in combat situations and is totally incapable of harming your enemies.
Huzzah, sir! Huzzah! Huzzah, sir!
Right, it's time to level up. So technically we could mess about here and get even more points, if more explorations done if you really want to. Do you want to? That's a big question. Should bartering. Is this transporter? Okay, no wait. Customize. Could do more stuff here, but nah, just. Oh, sure. Let's go back. And yeah, finally back. Yeah, that was good and all. Do we have any more big DLC questions? DLC quests? Can you have a question name print? Entity Divide. Does sound like one more big DLC. I'll quickly jump to that. We wanted to go into what was it? 22 and see if we can get ourselves more mantis eggs. Are they respawned yet? No. That's annoying. Because we do have one little mission to kill a bunch of mantises. They already cleared out this area. And bring them some eggs, and I don't have any other spots where I can reliably find them. So that quest is out of question. We can do this one then. Yeah, I did pick up his quest and I haven't done anything with it. Forget that I meant to get myself some road repairing, so I'm gonna fight naked, but oh well.
Damn. Our business is with the muties, not you.
Hero Intensier, and I think you leave now. Go away, or you will have to deal with me. Shiva fighting some mutants instead.
I've always known when to fight and when to back down, and it seems to me I ought to back down this time. My men and I are leaving. You won't see us around here again.
Okay. This is a much easier quest than I thought.
A cure for the Nightkin is supposed to be on the...
I like how you handled Keene. Without the Nightkin around, Jacobstown would be much weaker than it is. Good. Glad you didn't kill them. Letting them walk away proves we're not bloodthirsty mutants. If NCR or anybody else is looking for an excuse to attack Jacobstown, they're not gonna get it from us. Smart, charismatic, and hell of a mean streak. Doesn't care for humans, prefers fighting them to talking. He's got a lot of pull with Nightkin, though. He talks, they listen. Was hoping he could draw the Nightkin to Jacobstown. Keene is saner than most, but I know he's thinking of going his own way again. He's aggressive, impatient, can't stand sitting around. Because of a promise, one I haven't been able to keep. The Nightkin all suffer from schizophrenia. It's the stealth boys they use, or used to use. Nightkin have a hard time being seen like normal folks. Can't stand it. A few already left to try and find more stealth boys. Miserable situation. They either stay here and suffer, or dig up stealth boys and lose their minds. Not much of a choice. That happens, there's a good chance other Nightkin will follow. It'll make it hard to get a cure to them. Worse, if Keene and the Nightkin tear up the Mojave hunting for stealth boys, people are gonna get killed. Most humans can't tell the difference between mutants. Might come here looking for payback. That's like saying Caesar and Kimball would listen to each other. Nightkin don't have a lot of trust for others, mutants included.
You have nothing to say to me. So this was just a tiny little. If I set out, at least I'm gonna get a fight here. Yeah, so we basically have to divide or start endgame. That's what it sounds like to me. I do know that I need to go to the fort. Last time backed up because I was a bit worried about killing Caesar. But I think we are closing on to the end game anyway, so might as well go on and butcher out legionaries. Actually, that was stupid. I didn't some bit. Should have jumped to sell somewhere. Oh well. Let's go kill these little guards here. And jump back. Please sell our meant to come back. You like that? It's not much weaker for you. Did level up a couple times, so it's bad to take.
Won't escape me.
It's stronger, but I think they're grown a bit stronger and they feel big because of it. Yeah, there's enemies near. Okay, from here I can jump. Let's sell. And then attack. Buy some viable.
You looking to buy some
medical supplies? 5k. So we don't have any of these we used anyway, so let's just sell them. It's a fist only. Want to re-equip any suit as soon as possible. But if this guy can repair, right? Might not even sell everything and just quickly jump to our base and just drop everything. I should just do that. I'm gonna visit this guy onto the dock. So there's some supplies or medical stuff. Yeah, because we are real. It's good enough.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Oh, you cannot do repair then. The guy in Prim definitely can. So you're gonna jump to him as well. He sell there a little bit as well. On the rest goes into a main stockpile. There's hundreds of thousands worth of goods there already. Anyway, where are you? Oh. Let's see.
How are you holding?
Let's see what you have. Portals birds. Most simple. Let's dump some. Sure, he wanted a little bit of my mask, but that's what he's gonna have. Expensive. We have something big to sell. It's throwing stuff. You know, I don't care. Just accept that. Yes. We dump our. It's in our main base. And then it's time to attack. They're using what's it called? This casino that is outside here as a base of operations. And it's truly just loaded with goods. Managed to steal all of the gold from the Sierra Madre. We're probably never gonna sell it. Yeah, the Wrangler, that's what it's called. I said pick up some of our own supplies. Mighty okay. But I never repaired this, did I? We'll do it. Good. EPU, you're basically another healing item. This can go. This can go. We'll have a scanning paperweight as well. We have a good 50 pencils on us because we sold it for so long. 256 pre-war money. Psycho, it's gonna be. Hey ho. Alcohol, we're gonna find. We are down to 132. Wait. And now to get our own supplies in a bit. First of all, tiny beans. Because according to the challenge, we only allowed to eat beans. This is our biggest heist from the Sierra Madre here. That's why I have such a massive amount. Otherwise, we have been close to starving to death before. So it is an interesting challenge to play as beans only food source. Besides that, I'm looking for you. If anything else you want. Yeah. Okay. Everything else should be just fine and
Hello.
And go back outside. Right, faster walk from here. Let's hold it. Yes, I can, good. I got tiny. Hello there.
Come on! You like that? You like that?
Because it's actually surprisingly easy to just punch them to hell once you have enough DPS. Thank you. I know we are overloaded in goods, but still, it just you should sell it, right? And just hoard it, it's just part of the game. Okay, do I have more supplies than needed for the rest of the game? Dust disappeared. Let's be done, Caesar. Oh, and I didn't equip the bathing suit. Oh well, we're gonna be naked. Kill legionnaires, not adult one, they won't attack us. The game doesn't even allow you to murder them, so hey ho.
There you are. You like that?
Blacksmith with a chainsaw. Interesting idea for a blacksmith. Let's just finish this job. should be the guys who shoot. Someone. I think I'm also gonna use a healing powder. You are using. If you're gonna use implant, super stimpack this time. Oh, he's not really. I hate when they do that. Get down. Like that. And we should use our second super stimpack. Start left. Now, use try to kill the blacksmith. He's not but you go down. Okay, this guy is had enough, to be honest. Get down, Legion scum. Next time we do a playthrough, we'll go to Legion though. But right now we are serving ourselves. We're gonna take over New Vegas.
Had enough?
Are you the last one?
Had enough?
GG. Everything you hold. Lupa's brain. Oh yeah, this is the brain I could have given to that cyber dog. So quickly, just a little bit. It's our 3 after all. You're not gonna spend too long for looting. You wanna kill Caesar. Sergeant Teddy. Okay, I'm taking that. It's going into a collection. So what the hell it is, but I want it. Fuck it, let's head on towards the big cheese. Caesar. Why not meant to? Actually leading me down this way. Caesar is in that building. It's like we have been noticed.
You like that?
Come here. You. you noticing that you're on the top? Yeah, okay. They did not want to animating him getting up just to fight me or something. You know, to follow armor. Here. Here you. Yes, thank you. That should be good enough. Down. Did he just fallen over? Good. Very well. That should be it.
There you are.
What the hell?
You like that?
What the hell are they using for me? Okay. Not sure what that weapon is. But I disliked it enough that I just say it. Okay, that thing is actually really strong. Okay, that's buff out zone. It's overused, but that punches hard.
You like...
That thing hits really, really hard. Fuck me. Can we leave? Okay, we can. Good. You follow me out here. That's much better because then I have a larger area to fight. Which if I did gun headaches, but I definitely want for this fight. Okay, give me those implants. Oh.
You like that?
Okay, that felt like waste.
You like that?
Oh.
Had enough? Come on. Come on.
What the hell are these even? Like, they explode. Did they put bombs in their hands or something? What the hell are these? right, I'm using a pretty OP tool. Yeah, of course it was dumb. Maybe I'm using to call them in, but... Load too much stuff. If they are together, not even really attack them because...
Come on.
What's up with my arm as well? Look at my fingers!
Had enough?
It's as if they would have... What the hell happened with my fingers?
Had enough?
Pretty sure I eventually beat these guys, but... The hell happened to our fingers?
You like that? Had enough?
Had enough?
That finger looks crippled really, really badly.
Come on.
Okay. Sunset. Nuka.
Had enough?
You like that? Had enough?
Or... Was it fucked again, by the way? Oh yeah, it was the chest, wasn't it? Okay, that was 2 bunches. Good. This explosive thing is what I don't... Yet.
You like that? Come on.
Had enough?
You guys nearly out.
Come on.
So am I actually, so let's keep the healing going. Let's use some fuel as well. Wanted to get some fuel for the water.
Come on.
Come on!
You like that?
You like that?
Come on.
Okay, good. These things are really tough. Super simple. I wanna check what kind of weird weapon this is that they have. What the happened with my fingers? Like each time I block, check my fingers. What the hell happened with them? What the hell is that? This guy is just... Hopefully they don't spawn any more of these guys because they are just pretty strong.
enough?
That's knocked. It's really turning into a fist fight, isn't it? With me constantly. How many liters of crap did I drink?
Come on!
Come on, boy.
Come on!
Maybe I should. Okay, what the hell was this? Legion. Okay. Ballistic fist 70 DPS. Yeah. How strong. Imagine how strong we would be if I would use this order fist build guy. That weapon, but it's not allowed. Okay, but we have what we came for. Okay, we got the fight done. We kind of raided the place. What do you want? Hang on. There is a strong way. Okay, got it. Cancel harms currently powered by someone on source. There's. Okay. This is also a great spot to save and go for my lunch break. So I will be back after and we're gonna continue this. Until then, adios.